In store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set! Let's go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down. Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey Lance, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. They find some open field here.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10.
A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Lance's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The center receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Lance. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Dolphins are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
52 blast.
On play action, Lance. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Right, 97.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On play action, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Okay, Frank.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Allen's thrown to the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Allen to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And some room to roam now.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
And Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Half 85. 56.
Allen now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Allen steps away to his left.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Alert!
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
On second and a couple. Allen. Buying time to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Allen's throw is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do.
And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Allen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Lance now on 1st down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Watch out now. 53. Fly through. Ball right.
And Lance now to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 19.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
The Lance going to throw.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they fake the handoff, now Lance.
And it'll be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Here we go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ten cycles. On the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when he would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses.